Here we get into some more. About that money, get residuals. Some more.
Man ain't roll, judge ain't roll, COs ain't roll, POs ain't roll. You front on me, I get the G.I. Joe. DRC, 9 ain't roll. I'll rip your torso, I live the fast life. Come through in the bus, like whoa. My niggas, like yo, nitro, nitro, my flow, nice flow, like whoa. I know we was gonna put on. Yes. I know the vibes. Ooh la la, ah we go. 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 Ooh la la. Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Jump out of the bed like where the bread. Yeah, kid. What it do, YouTube? You know what it is. You now tuned in. POPAVIST. POPAVIST TV. We live. We rolling. We unscripted. We authentic. That feeling. Back up in here. One more again. And if it's your first time, then we truly appreciate you. Because you could have been anywhere in the world. But you found this video. So before you leave, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit that notification bell. So when I upload the videos, you get alerted. And if it's not your first time and you've been rocking with me since day one, we appreciate you too. Keep on coming back. But you know how we do. You know how we start the show. Tony. There was no other way. We in the end game now. We all the way in the end game, people. We all the way in the end game. So you know what it is. You know what I mean? You see the thumbnail. You see what it is. It's another sad day. You know what I mean? And we gonna dive right into BLACKROB. Rest in peace. First of all, condolences to his family, to his loved ones, the people that, you know what I mean, really know him and really feeling the loss. I'm sure the hip hop community as a whole is feeling the loss as well. And it's just like, you know what I mean? Jab, 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 bam, with the knockout. You know what I mean? Jab, jab, then the hook comes and the game's over. And I say that to say, like, you know, you hear on Instagram, on Twitter, the new world order, you know what I mean? That is the matrix where we stuck in right now, you know what I mean? And you see people like, yo, there's been a trying week. It's been a trying, you know what I mean? And I agree with all those sentiments because, like I said, the hits just keep coming, unfortunately. So rest in peace, BLACKROB, rest in power, and all these things that people say. I just say, may Allah have mercy on him, you know what I mean? May Allah forgive him and have mercy on him as I wish on myself and my loved ones, etc., etc. You know what I mean? So BLACKROB passed today. I will say that because he got out the hospital, even though the video that we all seen with him actually, when X was going, you know, when X was in the hospital, he ended up being in the hospital, and we all seen the video where he was like, you know, I want X to get better, and he was in, you know, struggling to talk, to breathe. He looked like he was in a lot of anguish. He looked like he was in a lot of pain. And for him to, even though he was asked a question, but for him to just be cognizant of what was going on outside of his own situation and speak about X and, you know, want X to get better and get out, and that shows a lot about him. And, you know, so now that he's passed and it's fresh, so we're going to see a lot of videos. Everybody got their spin, and this is mine. I mean, over here we deal with sports, hip-hop, motivation, interviews, and Popavisms 101. You know what I mean? And I'm going to give you a Popavism 101 right now. Popavism 101, be true to yourself. You know what I mean? Don't deceive yourself or turn yourself into something else to try to, you know, fit in or be accepted by somebody else. Be who you are, you know what I mean? Always be true to yourself, you know what I mean? Popavism 101. So, you know, like I said, you're going to hear a lot of people
speaking, and it's a lot of ties. Like, you know, I'm in these YouTube streets and I'm in these YouTube alleyways, and I told y'all they should have never let me. Yeah, like that part. And they should have never, you know what I mean? And BLACKROB, you know what I mean? Like I said, if you seen the other video I did, I just did a video on BLACKROB talking about, you know, Diddy, BLACKROB, and their situation. And even though I'm not in the inside, I'm not in the scoop, I'm not in the know, nobody hitting my bat line like, yo, this is what it is. I only know what I see, what I read, what I hear, and you know, then I could look at it with my own eyes through my own lenses and see and try to decipher. And I still could be wrong, you know what I mean? But if you seen the other video I did, and I was saying, damn, why Diddy ain't, you know what I mean? And he, you know, I come to find out that he did reach out to BLACKROB, you know what I mean, while he was alive, obviously. I guess a couple days after he got out, according to Mark Curry, you know what I mean? And when I seen him, I was like, damn, that's Mark Curry. You know, you haven't seen these people in the wild. He's outside. Obviously, he's outside of the public eye. He's not making music no more, to my knowledge. I haven't heard anything. But just to, you know, to see him like, oh shit, that was the dude on the you know, make this money and all that, like, you know what I mean? And he came out. He said he was with BLACKROB today. You know what I mean? When he passed away, and that's good. You know, he didn't die alone. You know what I mean? And that's for the other you know, the other YouTube channel. When the lady was like, yeah, you know, he gonna die alone and this and that, and I told y'all that had me triggered. I wonder how she feel now. You know what I mean? She probably don't feel anything. People is cold-blooded, bro. People is cold-blooded. So he said he was with him. You know what I mean? And that's good. And he also said he spoke to Diddy today, and he didn't speak to him in 15 years. And so I'll just say this: I won't do no long, you know, soliloquy on you know, on the Diddy part and all that. I'll just say this. My thing is, like, most of the time, right? The people who done a person wrong, right? They be the ones who stay away. Like, just say, for instance, let's say we know what they say about Diddy, right? Like, they say he raped a lot of people. Jadakiss got a skill. We'll be raping you. They talked about it. Mace talked about it. BLACKROB came out, said that Diddy old and all that. So I get it if, you know, Diddy didn't like that, whether it's true or not. Like, I'm not dealing with them no more. You see, the Fat Joe, I'm not dealing with them no more. They don't even exist to me no more. I'm good. As long as I'm good, F that situation. I don't care about them. You say, damn, like, the person that got done wrong, like, they ain't do anything. They got to reach out. You know what I mean? If the position of power, you know what I mean, is down. You know what I mean? Where we see BLACKROB, he was hit records. I mean, he got songs with J-Lo. He got songs with Akon, which is one of my favorite songs. Watch Your Movements. I got knocked for moving crops all day. Circle blocks in the different drops all day. Yeah. The fat knot made them watch all day, but they still couldn't deal with me. Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs by BLACKROB. And then obviously, Whoa. But he did songs with Jennifer Lopez, I mean, Diddy, Mace, you know, B.I., like, you know what I mean? Like, he been in the game for a long time. I don't know if he's an icon, you know what I mean? I'll just say he definitely has some memorable moments, and he definitely got some hits. And if Whoa was released today, it would be a smash hit, you know what I mean? And some of our favorite modern rappers wish they could have a song like that. You know what I mean? Like, wish they can have some of the songs that he had, because he got some hit songs and he's on some hit records. Positioning of power has the person that was done wrong, you know, happen to reach up. When really it should be the person that done the wrong should be the one reaching down if the position of power is like this. I'm only saying that to say, again, I wasn't there. I know, you know, what people say. So I'm only going off what the people that was in the circle have said. Almost all his artists came out and said some shystiness, you know what I mean, has taken place. Some greaseballness has taken place. People not being honorable has taken place. Like, they not honoring up, you know what I mean? And it's like, damn it, man. Like, I know what it's like to lose, to feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail. So I'm sure he's taking a lot of hits, you know what I mean? And that's why you hit on the bat line now, because it's like a 15 years went by again. Like, I just think for me, maybe I'm a nice guy, or I'm a nice guy now. Like, you know, I'm trying to, you know what I mean, atone and not be the way that I was, you know what I'm saying? And be so cold with it, you know what I mean? Like cold as ice. Because I'm saying, damn, maybe not Mark Curry. I mean, he didn't really have no spectacular career. But again, if you seen the other video I did on BLACKROB, it's like, damn, did he? All this time pass, or we can't figure it out, like, you know what I mean, over a couple dollars, or over because you did me wrong, I exposed it, or I was in my feelings and I spoke out about it, that you just totally don't even rock with me no more, you know what I mean? And I want to speak about this, the cancel culture, the culture of no new friends, and, you know what I mean, we don't need that, you know what I mean, and all of these things that you hear in, you know, in the last few years, because it hasn't always been that way. This is recent, where you get canceled or we don't rock with you no more. It be the littlest things that people sever their ties and their relationships over. And you, when you think about it and you assess really, like, why are we not talking together no more? Or why we ain't cool no more? Or why we, you know what I mean? Why are we having, you know, this friction? When we was cool, when we was all right with each other, when we broke bread together, when we was getting money together, when we was traveling or doing whatever we doing, you be saying, damn, over that? Like, damn, that ain't even nothing when you think about it. It's like in a relationship, when you argue with your lady or you argue with your man, you know what I mean? After the argument is over, day go by, if y'all don't speak, you know what I mean? If you want it like that, you know what I mean? A couple days go by, you forget, like, and then you end up, you know, getting over it. For those people that's been in those situations, you know what I'm talking about. So it's like, damn, what could have really taken place that you just totally turn your back? You know what I mean? Well, you don't want nothing to do with that person. And now I got to ask y'all can leave it in the comments. What can somebody do to you? This question is like really a trick question now, like I said, because in this day and age, anything could get you cut off. Like, you know what I mean? Anything could get you cut off, you know what I mean? And I don't think it should be that way. And you got a right to live how you want to live. You can move how you want to move. You can stand upon the principles that you choose to stand upon. But my only question is it really worth it? Like, you know what I mean? Like you say, Game got to join, he said, I know niggas that be the best of friends and fall out of a pussy and want to dead they men's, like over some buns or over, you know what I mean? Because you was wrong. You don't want to own up to it. So you just want to say, the hell with it, I'm going to stay on this side. So instead of me admitting I'm wrong and apologizing, I'm going to just stay over here. So the person that's done wrong, they're stuck. It's like, damn, you did me wrong. You don't want to apologize. So what can I do but really just stay over here? I got to stay. You forcing my hand to stay over here because I'm not apologizing. I didn't do anything wrong. You did something to me. So how I gotta, you know, get off my high horse, if you will, and come and, you know, apologize and fake apologize over something that I didn't even do, just to have the friendship back or to have the camaraderie back that we had. It's like, nah. So I'm forced to stay over here, you know what I mean? And it's not dealing with pride, you know what I mean? Because it's like, you the one that did the wrong. So just apologize. Man up, honor up, you know what I mean? Like the movie, yeah, honor up and get it over with, and then let's move on. And keep it pushing. We don't got to make it strange. We don't got to make it weird. So, you know, to hear Mark Curry say, 15 years, he talked to Diddy. And then at the end of the little clip that I seen, you know, he like bad boy for life. And then he referenced something. He like BLACKROB did what he needed to do so that we could move forward. I don't know what that means. Maybe he apologized. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? So it's just sad. And then the other side of that is like what I made reference to in the other video too. Now you're going to hear all BLACKROB music, you know, all his hits. Radio going, you know, praise him, big him up, as they should. He got good music. And he got some music that, even though it's old, is better than some of the music that's out now. So why wasn't it being played? Like, why I got to wait till he passed? Now we going to play the music, you know what I mean? And then every anniversary will swing back. And if you're a fan that's already in on your, you know, your Tidal, your Spotify, your Apple, you already was rocking with him. Like he in my iPod in the car, you know what I mean? Yeah, some of the songs that I like, that's in rotation already when I get in. You know what I mean? It's already there. So I don't gotta do it now that he's passed. and not every day and all that. I'm a fan. Like, I'm a fan of other people. So I get it. But I mean, like the radio, like I was saying, like we got artists that legends in the game, you know what I mean? Because they've been in the game a long time, got hit records, was on hit albums. Why is it only a Throwback Thursday, you know, segment that we got to hear him? But now that he's passed, we going to hear Whoa, we going to hear Watch Your Movement, we going to hear 24 Hours to Live, we going to hear Jasmine, we going to hear all of the joints, Spanish Fly, like we going to hear the joints, right? And it's cool. It's cool. We should hear it. He passed. We celebrating his life. You know, we celebrating his life and his legacy. But why? Why hip hop is on it like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's unfortunate. And then it's the other side, like, again, with the homeless and people going to come out and say, yo, you know, people wasn't really his man. So it's a lot that could be learned from, you know, BLACKROB and his passing, his life, money management, decisions, in and out of prison, you know what I mean, doing different things. And, you know, I didn't know that he had strokes, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't know that he was battling certain things, and up until recently, probably like a lot of y'all just found out. So to find out that his health been bad, you know what I mean, that he been dealing with, you know, different ailments. Where's the love? Like, where's the love? Like, you know what I mean? Like, pray on my downfall, but every time I hit the ground, I bounce up like ground. You know what I mean? Like, all the people that's supposed to be tight with you, got your best interests at heart. Where are they? Where were they? You know what I mean? You're going to hear people saying that because you think about it, you say, damn, for a person that, you know, been on tour, traveled the world, on hit records, with obviously one of the biggest, if not, you know, the biggest person in hip hop, or one of the gatekeepers, if you will. I mean, Diddy is the fucking godfather, you know what I mean? It's a few of them, but he's one of them, you know what I mean? You from New York, you from Harlem, you know what I mean? Like, again, what could he have done to make you just, you know what I mean? You know what it is. You living your best life, and homie struggling, you know what I mean? Like, him and Mark Curry got to get a crib together, however it was. Like, damn it, man. Then I seen the GoFundMe, and I think they raised $17,000, you know what I mean? Hit the subscribe button, by the way, too, people. Hit the like button. Hit the notification bell so when I upload videos like this, you get alerted. You know what I mean? Want to get the views up and want to get the subscribers up. You know what I mean? By June. Yeah, we trying to get them up there. We in the end game now. Need to get these views up so I could keep bringing y'all the best, you know what I mean, shows possible. So it's like, he mismanaging money, you know what I mean, drug addiction, or, you know, like he said he was drinking every day, or he was drinking a lot, then he got tired of it and he realized he had to start eating better. And that's another thing with the Cove. Wanted to talk about a little bit about X. I had seen something. Obviously, they saying he overdosed, and I put the parentheses now, you know what I mean, or the quotations or whatever, because I seen something else, and it did give me just for pause, and I said, that make a lot of sense. Like, damn, I ain't really, you know, I just seen him, you know what I mean, and not just yesterday, but not long ago, and then he didn't look bad, X that is, he didn't look, you know what I mean, he looked fine, healthy, vibrant, you know what I mean, vigorous, like, you know what I mean, what up, dog, we was talking, good eat, good wine, woo, 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 you know what I mean, like, pound is strong, is firm. And even rolling by when he, you know, we was standing there after they rolled, honked the horn, you know what I mean? Like, all right, my nigga, you know what I mean? Like, full of life. Movie coming out. New music coming out. You doing drugs that much to where you overdose? Now it's time, you know what I mean? Now it's like, that don't make sense now. And I ain't gonna get too much into that, you know what I mean? If y'all familiar with what I'm saying, you know what I mean, you could go find it, because it's all over the internet now. And I know we living in the times of the conspiracies and the Illuminati and the geometry and all this crazy stuff. Some of it seems too coincidental, you know what I mean? Too perfectly, like, man, that can't be right. Like, a clock is right 2 times a day, they say, but this can't be 4 or 5 times a day, like 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, not 1, not 2, not 3, like LeBron. Damn, like, So he's in the hospital on the ventilator, and he was up showing like he was good, and then he wasn't. So, you know, again, rest in peace to the X2 and condolences to his family. They show him mad love in Yonkers and all over, you know what I mean? All over social media, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. People, you know, keep posting because like that. He definitely was a legend and icon, X obviously. But now, you know, a couple days later, now it's BLACKROB, you know what I mean? And so we're starting to look at things with the side eye, you know what I mean? Like distractions, what's really the end game? Even though we is in the end game, you know what I mean? Tony, there was no other way. What's your thoughts? You know what I mean? Like, is it solely on him? A lot of people was defending Diddy, though, in the comments and a lot of the pages I was on as the news was coming out. You know, it was Ramadan. Today is the 5th day, you know, tomorrow, you know what I mean? Inshallah is the 6th day, so we hoping to get through the month, you know, with a better peace of mind and better body armor, because you definitely need body armor, mind, body, and spirit. Like, you know what I mean? You need it in these days and times. Think not, just look around. There's too many signs pointing to a lot of foolery, a lot of uckery, a lot of craziness. So you do need some type of armor, in my opinion. You can do it how you want to do it. You know what I mean? But Rob, he passed now. Is it solely his fault? Not him passing. I'm talking about his choices. Should more have been done? You know what I mean? Could more have been done? You know what I mean? Like I seen Willie D. I follow Willie D. Shout outs to Willie D. Ghetto Boys. You know what I mean? One of my favorite rap groups. He was like, you know, maybe if we would have known about, because I didn't know, you know what I mean, that he had kidney problems or whatever, maybe he could have got on the list and got a kidney. I'm sure that costs money though. That somebody got to have insurance for that. So it's like if you popped and you don't have it, you broke. You know what I mean? You homeless pretty much. How could you be on the list for a kidney? You know what I mean? Like, so these things you probably would need help for. And like I said, they said Diddy reached out, so that's good. I don't know if, you know, what was his motive of reaching out. Obviously, they got a pass together, so hopefully it was genuine and like, damn, man, maybe I did drop the ball on this. And it's looked bad that he in the hospital, you know, the clip that we seen looking hurt, looking real in pain, like real anguish. Maybe that touched him. He like, nah, let me try to make this right. Let me reach out. You know what I mean? And that's cool if he did that because, you know, there's nothing wrong with forgiveness, admitting you're wrong, and then, you know, getting past it. Like, yo, dog, I forgive you. I messed up. You know what I mean? Let's move forward because we all human. We just ordinary people. You know what I mean? Put in different situations. Sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes we don't do things the right way. Sometimes we go about doing things all the way the wrong way. And, you know, it is what it is. You live and you learn. So it could have been like that. Like, nah, that's really my brother. I had to see him like this to realize, let me help him out. Or it could have been for good publicity. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really rock with y'all niggas. Like Nori said, I might, what is it, on Banned from TV, he said, I might smoke with you, but that's why I never do a song with you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just, you know what I mean? Just cordial. I don't really rock with you like that. I don't really rock with you like that, but I got to make it look good. So what's y'all thoughts with some of y'all, you know what I mean, favorite songs of Rob, you know what I mean, where he fit at, you know what I mean, in the scope of hip-hop. Obviously, he was on one of the best labels out that produced so many, you know what I mean, the catalog for Bad Boy, you know, is ridiculous, you know what I mean? And he on a lot of them joints, you know what I mean? I'm sure he penned some joints too, you know what I mean? And so now, who got his masters? Where's all this new buzz and yeah, that's like I said in the last video. That's probably the wrong word, but it really is. The buzz that's about to take place for him now musically, and you know, you type in BL, like, you know what I mean, he's up there now because everybody's checking for him. You know what I mean? The people that it matters to. Or even just like, who's this person? If you didn't know who he was and you just finding out recently because you're young, you're 20 years old, or you're 25 and you know what I mean, you never heard none of his song. Now you're like, oh, everybody's BLACKROB. You're hearing it on the radio. You're like, oh, this sound kind of hot. Yeah, he's up there now. He's trending. The buzz is there. Who's going to capitalize off this? You know what I mean? Who got his masters? So when these songs is being streamed and all that and people is checking out now, want to support, that man had to do a GoFundMe. Crazy. All the way crazy. And again, you could say, it ain't Diddy fault. And if that's your take, then that's cool. I'm not saying it is either. I'm saying that people could do things different if they want. self included. Like Rick Roy, he got a line like, looking back to tell the truth, I could have did better. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you look back, like, yeah, I could have got an A, but I really wasn't studying that hard. So I got a B minus, you know what I mean? Or I got a C plus. But looking back to tell the truth, I could have did better. I could have aced it if I would have spent more time, if I'd have did things differently. You know what I mean? Might only had 2 kids instead of 5. You know what I mean? Like, I only got married 1 time and made it work instead of 3 times. You know what I mean? Like, things like that. We all got to live with regret, you know what I mean? And get over it. And we all got to, you know, say, damn, I live and I learn off some of the mistakes and things, you know, that I did in my youth. And now that I'm blessed to be older, I'm more wiser, hopefully, because with age, we know that just because you get older in age don't mean you get wiser, you know what I mean? And knowledge and experience doesn't mean that. We all know some grown-ass kids that's still doing the same thing that they was doing when they was adolescent. Mentality is the same. Thinking is the same. Outlook is the same. Perspective is the same. Everything is the same, except you look different. You look older, you know what I mean? And so that's for the people in the back. So, you know, once again, rest in peace to BLACKROB, you know what I mean? Like crazy, like just 2-3 days, boom. It's like, who's next? Like, what's going on? And then like, I don't even want to talk about, like I said, the other channel where the numbers and the words and too much coincidences. Like, damn, this shit can't be a coincidence. Like, it's lining up too perfectly. You know what I mean? And if you believe in luck or no luck, you know what I mean, depending on your views, it's like, this can't be life. You know what I mean? This ain't right. You know what I mean? So let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. You know what I mean? Diddy came out, obviously, put a little post. You know what I mean? Obviously, people probably was waiting to see how his reaction to the news. And, you know, it is what it is. Lastly, I'll say this. Again, for the cancel culture, and you know, if it's not that serious, if your family, I mean, this is for everybody. You know what I mean? You could take it and do with it as you will. You know what I mean? But if the person is of value to you, they mean something to you. You know what I mean? And all last names, when I say family, is not family. We have people that have the same last name, but there's no connection. There's no synergy. There's no, you know what I mean, camaraderie. There's nothing in common. You don't really rock with them. They don't rock with you for whatever reason. And then there's people, that don't got your last name. Talk every day. Mad stuff in common. Camaraderie. You feel good around them. They boost you up. You boost them up. Y'all rock together. You know what I mean? Y'all are family. If it ain't that serious, like, you know what I mean? And when I say serious, everybody's definition of serious or what could be deemed serious to you, like, nah, I draw the line here. Once you cross that line, I can't rock with you no more. I don't wish you bad. I don't wish nothing ill on you, but we can never be what we was. Everybody, you know, level of that is different. So for me, when I say, damn, like, you ain't going to talk to me for 15 years, or when you change your number, you don't send it to me, or whatever it is, over like a disagreement, over like a couple of little dollars, $200-$300, it was a mix up, or, you know what I mean, you ain't like the way I gave you my opinion, or I spoke to you. You know what I mean? Maybe I spoke to you a little harsh and you ain't like it. I ruffled your feathers a little bit, or we have a disagreement, you know what I mean, over a funeral, or, you know, whatever it is, you know what I mean? Like, stuff that people be falling out over. A girl, both of y'all single, y'all like this chick, she a thotteroni, she for the streets, and y'all, you know, was cool, you know what I mean, supposed to be boys, men's, my mans in them, that's my mans in them, yeah. Now y'all not rocking with each other because, you know, you hit, he didn't, or y'all both hit, you know what I mean, like, things like that. To me, those things is minute. Like, that stuff ain't serious enough to sever ties in the relationship over somebody that you, like, again, that you value, that, you know, you bring substance to them, they bring substance to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, murder, stealing, like DJ Mustard, like, you know what I mean, his assistant or whatever, she stole 50 bands from shopping. Like, you know what I mean? He got the money, you know what I mean? He got a couple dollars, so maybe he didn't miss it. Things like that, like you violated moms and you ain't apologize, like, you know, certain things, I left you with the kids and you did something crazy or heard something on the bat line. It got to be something real serious for me to be like, you know what? Nah, cutting off everything. Like, once we change number, don't call me, don't text me. I don't care about your kids. I don't care about the basketball game. If it's a funeral, somebody passed, don't let me know. If we got mutual friends and they pass and I see you at the funeral, like, don't speak. Like, if you want it like that, you see how Fat Joe is on it, like, yo, I'm not going to the thing. I don't want to be around them. They don't exist to me. Diddy, 15 years. You know what I mean? Like, 15 years, I don't talk to me. I don't want to hear it. It got to be something extreme for you to go that route, to me. You know what I mean? Like, let me know what's y'all deal breaker. Like, you know what I mean? I told y'all I quoted the song, I can't go for that. Like, yeah, it got to be something extreme to take some of these measures that people take. And then the last thing, when you do sever the ties, you know what I mean? Somebody that you was rocking with, you know what I mean? And, you know, had a relationship with. Y'all was cool, y'all, you know what I mean? Family. When it do swing back around after you sever the ties, then you got to eat the humble pie, you know what I mean? Because the person that you sever the ties with or you cut off is in a better position of power. So now you got to, you know what I mean, swing back around and humble yourself and hit them on the bat line for help, you know what I mean? It's frightening. With that said, you already know it's your boy, POPAVIST TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here one more again. Hit the subscribe button on your way out. You know what I mean? Hit the like button, hit the notification bell. So when I upload the videos, you get alerted. Yeah, kid.